Trade-off and balance. Trade-off and balance. Isidro Sousa.
Sex. Oh yes, sex is great. But we can get a sexual disease. Did you get it? Mr. Contest Chair, fellow human beings. I said, but. There is always a but when it comes to things that we love to do. It is some kind of trade-off from Mother Nature to reach a balance, the ideal state. Unfortunately, we, human beings, we don't care that much about balance, do we? Even when we try to improve balance, instead of real solutions, we come up so often with better-than-nothing solutions. For this case, we came up with condom, which is a good thing, of course, but it's also some kind of wall between two lovemakers, right? It's better than nothing. Well, there are moments in life when we feel happy and complete. You know that feeling, don't you? Please raise your hand. Great, almost all of us. Let me tell you that on those happy moments, we should also think of those who need the most and how to help them with real solutions instead of better-than-nothing ones. Why? It is a little sacrifice to make a better world. It is a trade-off to reach balance, just like Mother Nature demands. On the other side, when you're down and out, if you believe in trade-off and balance, you find some hope. Because in a balanced world, sooner or later, that bad page of your life will be turned. But don't wait for that page to be turned by itself. Go and fight for balance, fight for justice, and turn that page. This reminds me the story of a little girl. Her name is Waris Diri. Waris Diri was born in a small community in Somalia, Africa. At the age of 4, she was victim of FGM, which stands for female genital mutilation. When she was 13, her father made an agreement for her to get married with a very old man that could be her grandfather. Waris Diri was so unhappy that she cried almost every day. It was time to give up. But she decided to fight and just ran away through the desert. Days and nights, facing all possible dangers from an African desert. But she managed to get to Mogadishu, the capital of Somalia, and then to London, in England, where she faced some homelessness experience and had a few underpaid jobs. But one day, she was discovered by a photographer and became a very successful supermodel. Finally, a balance. You know, this story is deeper than I can show here. The first time I heard about it, it touched me so deeply. Maybe because I have memories of my roots back in Africa, where she comes from. And where we can find so many kids like her, suffering every single day and asking, not for fancy clothes or Wi-Fi password, asking for food, guys. Food and some dignity. But all they can do right now is keep waiting. Waiting for the world to be fair. Waiting for the world to be balanced. Because we just don't care. Or we just provide better than nothing solutions to them. Would you imagine the pain of waiting for nothing with no hope at all? But I can find some hope in stories like Waris Duris. Because after reaching her balance, she has created the Desert Flower Foundation to take care of the victims of this bloody practice. So, fellow human beings, for me, this is balance beyond balance, the kind of balance that I invite you all to make together with me. By truly caring about others, by treating them with respect, justice, and dignity, and by providing help with real solutions, the best we can. It is a tough trade-off, I know. But if we try, each of us, I believe that exponentially we can reach balance in the world. And then the wall of better than nothing solutions, the wall of bad stereotypes, of lack of balance, and all sorts of injustices, together we will bring it down. If this little girl can, how dare we not to try? There we go.